Hey guys, welcome back to Speed Punk's Garage. My name is Sean. We're in Speed Punk's pole barn, as you can tell, working on the 1969 Plymouth Road Runner today. The goal is today, hopefully get this thing fired up. It would be nice. Unfortunately, I got some bad news. I pulled all the spark plugs out, was able to bore scope all the cylinders. I'll see if I can put some of the pictures in of the top end of this thing. Cylinders 3, 4, 6, and 7 were not in good shape, unfortunately. It looks like this thing sucked in something. It looked like it was some type of metallic, could have been carburetor jet or something. I'm not sure what the heck it was. Luckily, I was able to fish it out with a little MacGyver ingenuity. I was able to get a rare earth magnet on a piece of copper wire, and I was able to fish it out through the spark plug hole, and that's how I got this thing out. I don't know what the heck it is. It looks almost like a ball bearing, but I was able to get it out. So it wasn't, through, luck of the Irish, I guess. I don't know. But I was able to get it out of cylinder number 3. But it did a little bit of damage on those tops of those pistons, which kind of sucks, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that it's just the pistons, just the tops of the pistons, and didn't, mess up the rings or the cylinder walls. When I bore scoped it, the cylinder walls actually did look pretty good, luckily. I didn't see any pitting or scratching or scoring, anything like that. It just looks like the top of the piston. So maybe as soon as this happened, they shut off the engine and they realized something that was up. So that's kind of what I'm hoping. Obviously, the best way to do that would be a compression test, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to perform a compression test on this today. So I got my compression tester out and hook that up and do a compression test on it. So that's where we're at today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Since you've seen this, I think the only video that I had out on this was the intake manifold. I did the intake manifold. I put the 440 torquer intake manifold on it. Like I said, I did a couple things behind the scenes on this. I did the intake manifold. I did the Edelbrock ABS2. Here, I'll show you. I'll take you over here. Give you a quick rundown. So I did the 440 torquer intake. I did the Edelbrock ABS2. So, like I said, the top end's ready to go. Obviously, pulled all the spark plugs out. Put some ATF. I'm tired today, sorry guys. And some seafoam and stuff in there to try to help this thing out, especially on the top end. That's why obviously I pulled all the spark plugs and stuff out. So you take a good look at these spark plugs. They were unfortunately not in great shape. You can tell that something got a hold of them, and that kind of sucks. And I tagged them just for so I wouldn't get confused. It's cylinder 3. Obviously 3, 4, 7, 6. So every other cylinder was actually in pristine condition. It was just those 4 cylinders that were impacted. Cylinder 3 was the worst. Like I said, I'll see if I can input the pictures. I use this Tesla bore scope. This thing's pretty cool, actually. This thing, I got this on sale last Black Friday, actually. It's got a what's it called? Like a thumb actuated thing and a big screen on it. I highly recommend one of these. If you, I bought it with my own money, obviously not sponsored or anything like that, but I highly recommend one of these if you never purchased one of these or if you never used one. They're really cool. I can do a video on one. I can do a video on this if you really want me to. But anyway, enough jibber jabbering. Let's get to work. I got to obviously hook up the compression tester. Do a compression test on one of these. I'll show you guys how to do a compression test. There is a procedure to this. We got to disconnect the fuel, disconnect the ignition system, and prop open the carburetor wide open. A lot of people don't know that. You have to open up the carburetor wide open. If you don't, you're not going to get an accurate read in your compression test. Some people forget to do that, and they're like, oh, what's going on? So just a FYI. So let's get to work on that. Alright guys, I got the coil disconnected, as you can tell. Just pulled the wire to the coil. Got the compression tester hooked up to cylinder number 6. That's the first one I want to test. That one was the one that had one of the issues. Obviously I got the, you can tell I got the coil disconnected. I'm going to go inside the car. I'm going to floor it, basically hold the throttle wide open. I'm going to crank it for probably, I don't know, 10-15 seconds. Then we're going to go check the compression, basically. So let's go inside. We'll go inside. We're going to floor it. And we're going to crank it. Obviously, make sure we're not in gear. You hear that? Obviously, because I got the compression tester in cylinder number 6. So let's go check our compression on cylinder number 6. Hopefully it's over 100. Oh yeah, look at that. We're like at like 150. That's awesome. That's really good compression. So that's freaking awesome news. So we're at like 150 psi, like 140, 150 psi on compression. And this is ice cold engine. Obviously, I mean, this thing's been sitting for 20 plus years. So that's excellent news. I'm really happy to see that this thing has good compression, considering that's a breath of release. Man, I was really stressing that this thing didn't have any good compression. So now that I know that this thing has good compression, I can you know, put some fresh plugs in it, and I want to put a better fuel pump in this thing, put it closer to the tank, and you know, get this thing ready to fire it up, basically. Let it run, let the rings come back around. I mean, for this thing sitting that long and still having almost 150 psi on compression, I mean, that's awesome. I can't, it's not focusing. I mean, this is just a generic blue driver, but that's awesome. That's really cool. I mean, you see it right there. 150 almost, yep, almost 150 psi. And that's freaking awesome. That's awesome news. Whew, that's awesome. Okay, obviously I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm super thrilled about that. So, pulled spark plug, obviously. So yeah, you can see the work I did to the pan. Pulled the pan off, repainted it. Sorry for the weird camera angle, but yeah, see underneath. Pulled the pan. I did the whole bottom end. I painted it that Hemi orange. So looks pretty good. There's no leaks or nothing under here. So grease the front end. Got that ready to go. So we got a healthy engine, boys. I'm excited. So let's get this bad girl fired up. I'm gonna relocate this Edelbrock electric fuel pump. I'm gonna relocate it closer to the tank. I'll probably put it like right here, and then you know, get her going. I want to hear this bad girl start up. Get her purring. Check her antifreeze. Yeah, she's in there. She's good. Got no leaks. Got no leaks. It's crazy how good this thing is. It's 440. No leaks on it, really. I mean, it's she wants to live. She definitely wants to go. And I'm gonna let her live. I'm gonna give it to her. I really am. So that was it, guys. I was stressing that compression test. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I was stressing that. Whew. All right. Let's put you back up on the tripod. Obviously, it's hard to film with me crawling around on the ground. So I got you up on the tripod right now. Got my safety glasses on. I was underneath, crawling around on the ground. for as big as these cars are, there's like no room underneath them to get your arms to try to get these compression testers in. There's like this much room in between the inner fender well and the exhaust manifolds. It's crazy because they shoved this 440 in here. It's wild. I mean, it's a big ass engine in this little car. It was difficult trying to. It fought me. It took me 20 minutes just to get the compression tester in there, just to get the, you know, a set of plugs in this thing is a pain in the butt. It really is. You know, I'm crawling around on the ground putting a set of plugs in this thing. But I mean, obviously, it's worth it. It's a 440. It's a legendary engine. I'm excited to bring this thing back to life. I really am. So, all right, guys. Enough jibber jabber. Let's hear this bad girl fire up. All right, guys. As you can tell, I got the true fuel out. It's a 50-to-1 mix. I'm gonna obviously I filled up the bowls just through the vent. The car's been sitting for a while. I got the battery hooked up, hooking her up now. Getting ready to fire her up, guys. This is the moment of truth. Obviously, she's ice cold. Nothing ready to go. Hook the coil back up. We'll prime it. I'm gonna turn the ignition on. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, oh yeah, let's do an update. These boys out here, Gunner's out here with me today. It's pouring out, unfortunately. You can't be outside. Back up so everybody can see you. Say hi. We're getting ready to fire up the Road Runner. Are you excited? You ready? Say hi to everybody. You ready to fire up the Road Runner? You ready? Yeah, he's ready. He's been waiting. He's been waiting months for this. You've been waiting months for this day, huh? Yeah, I know. You want to hear this thing fire up. Alright, guys. So let's see if we can get this bad girl fired up. I've been waiting months for this thing to fire off. So I'm going to turn the ignition on. We're going to turn the, obviously the fuel pump on, just to prime up the carburetor. Like I said, I got true fuel in there now. It's like 92 octane with some 2-cycle engine oil in it to help, you know, help the pop into the cylinders and stuff out so that it's not dry when she fires up. So let's see if she starts up. I'm hoping she does, man. I'm ready to hear this thing go. Of course, it's downpouring out, which sucks, but it's not like I can take her for a drive anyway. She's still on jack stands, but I just at least want to hear her fire up. Here we go. Alright, we're inside, as you can tell. Give her a couple pumps. Here we go. No freaking way. Oh boy. Okay. Come on, girl. Oh yeah. She's idling. Holy shnikes. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Holy crap. Oh, good. Crappy, the last one's on. I know, I'm not going to permanently run this. I don't know if you can hear me or not over the engine. I'm not going to permanently run this. I'm just checking the fuel. I only have this on here temporarily because I want to check the fuel. Don't worry, I'm not doing that permanent. She's pulsing. She's pulling fuel. Holy crap. This thing sounds awesome. Fire it right up, boys. This sounds awesome. This stuff's good, man. I recommend this stuff. This stuff's awesome. Yes! I'll let her idle for a minute. I'm not revving her. She's been sitting for a long time. How much smoke we got off the back? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's expected. At 440, baby. Yeah, just moving a little bit. Smoking a little bit. Fired right up. Holy crap. Sounds so good. little bit. These idling boys sound awesome. Holy shit. This is awesome. Idling. Got a little kick to it. It's not full out some of this crap though. I'm not surprised. Let it idle for a little while. Get it up to operating temp. Yes! Heck yeah! That! Woo! Temp's coming up a little bit. That's all right. That's good. Oh hell yeah! She sounds awesome. This thing's gonna freaking rip. I'm so excited. Oh, this thing is so nice. Look how clean this interior is, guys. Oh man, this thing's gonna be badass. This thing is gonna be a monster on the street. Freaking got the Hurst shifter in it. Look at that. Oh yeah. You know she's gonna scream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, fellas. I'll keep running. I think that's it for now. I mean, I'm obviously gonna do some little bit fine tuning. I still wanna relocate that fuel pump. This is all temporary right now, so I just wanted to hear a run today. We got her running today. That was my goal, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. The one lady probably watching and the 6 people that are currently subscribed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The 440's running. That's awesome. I'm so freaking excited. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't know what else to say. I'm super ecstatic. This is freaking awesome. Gunner's excited, as you can tell. You excited? What do you think? You happy? What you thinking? He's like, I don't care, I just want some yummies. I'm used to all these engines running, I don't give a crap. That's what he thinks. What you thinking, buddy? Pretty good, guys. She's idling, she's running good. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm so excited. Running good. She's already starting to clear up. I don't really see that much smoke anymore. Look at that. She's already starting to seal up. Look at that. All that smoke that was coming out the back. Oh man, look at that. Basically, she's freaking sealed up already. Those rings are coming around already. Holy crap. That's amazing. This engine wants to live. Like I said, dude, I did that compression test. It was like 150. Oh man. You know what? Let's see. I'm not done yet. Let's see. Let's see what else is working. This thing's been dead 20-something years. You think this alternator's working? Holy crap. 14.1. Just charging, boys. 13.6, 13.8, 13.8. Yeah. She's charging. Good alternator. She's charging too. That's awesome. Oh man. loving home. They want to live. You take these things in two cars that sit for 20, 30 years. All those computers and crap, they don't come around like this. I don't think so. That was always thought next to computers. That's a different way. I know I said like, comment, subscribe before, but I had to check the alternator. Yeah, I had to check that. That's amazing. Yep, it's garden. Water pump's doing its thing. I know, I keep talking because I'm excited. Woo! Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Hell yeah. Alright, that's it. For real this time. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.